another one of our streaming safaris. My name is Keeper Kylie. I got Denise working behind the camera. And this guy who's working behind me is Ozzy, our giraffe. He is our 6-year-old reticulated giraffe. If you don't know who he is, although I bet a lot of you at home already are pretty familiar with him. I'm really excited you guys could join us today. Today is American Zoo Day, so we're going to be talking about that. But first, guys, I want to say thank you so much to all of your continued support. Once again, you guys have blown me away this week. I have been so impressed with you. Your support, your dedication has been amazing. We are still open. Again, we are still following guidelines that do change fairly rapidly. So please, if you do have any questions about coming to visit us, please always check our Facebook page, our website, or you can always call us directly. If you're unable to come and visit us, that's okay. But guys, I'm gonna ask a favor of you. If you have the option of donating right now, this is an opportunity. We are still able to go and bring people in, but we are at limited capacity. It's windy, guys. You know what that means from very fast out here. So if you guys are able to go and give any donations right now, that is a huge, huge help. Remember, these guys still have to eat every day, and we're still providing for them. Maybe now's the opportunity where if you are able to go and give a little bit extra, please think about sponsoring one of our animals as well. You can sponsor our guinea fowl, our tortoises, and that actually helps provide food for an entire year. But if not, hey guys, $5 really does make a huge, huge difference around here. So please, if you're able to spare just a few dollars in change, if you'd normally be spending on coffee, we really would appreciate it. All right, let's get into today. Yes, today is American Zoo Day because today is actually the anniversary of the very first zoo here in the United States. Zoo, short for zoological garden, did originate in England first. They started around 1826. Now before then, you would have these kind of royal menageries where people would go and basically show off how rich and wealthy they were with their animals. Yes, that's a good question.
Thank you to Michelle and Rexy for your donation.
So awesome. I love how much you guys have been supportive. Rexy, keep up on that zoo camp. I'm loving it. I can't wait to hear more updates from you. And I'll definitely be checking back for you guys. So a zoo in the sense of the term didn't actually really start until pretty much the early 19th century. Before then it was just people who were really, really rich, most likely royals, collecting animals from around the world to keep on site to basically impress them. And then other heads of state might bring them animals as gifts, but they were typically private endeavors. However, in the early 1800s, people realized that they were able to go and learn from animals if they were able to go and observe them closely. So that's where the zoo has started. Now again, just like with anything, its roots, its origins look so much different than the zoos we know them today. But zoo, standing for zoological garden, was a place for animals to be essentially cultivated to have that ability to come up and observe them. So they were started as a scientific endeavor. Around the mid-19th century, they realized that people wanted to come and see them, and they would pay money to be able to come in. So then they were able to open up to the public. Now here in the United States, they were actually supposed to open up pretty early on, right around that 1850 mark as well. However, the Civil War was an issue. So even though they were approved almost 15 years earlier, the Philadelphia Zoo was unable to open until after that settled. So today, July 1st in 1874, the very first zoo in the United States opened. So we're really excited about that. So let's go and start into our craft, and I'm still going to go and kind of talk about the history of zoos and how we've evolved today. So today we're going to be making this cute little paper plate elephant. Elephants are one of those animals that have such an iconic vision at zoos. A lot of people think about seeing them and working with them, but they have been a huge impact because of how zoos have responded to them being declared endangered. So that's why I wanted to go and focus on them today. Now I'm gonna have fun. I think I'm actually gonna make a pink elephant because guys, I know that we're working with stuff we have at home. Maybe you wanna do just a plain paper plate. Maybe you wanna do a blue one. That's up to you. If you wanna paint it, just make sure you let it dry before you start cutting. Next question or comment?
So would you say you're making more of a heffalump because it is pink?
Yes. Yes. There are no woozles today. It's a huffalump. So this is a pretty easy craft, guys. So as long as you're able to use scissors, if not, an adult can help you. So think about your paper plate being in quarters. We're gonna go and cut off a quarter of each side here. So I'm gonna go, you just go right down here, kind of going at an angle. And you're just gonna go down and around. Now you're gonna wanna save this, so don't get rid of them just yet. Here we go. One.
Maybe.
Maybe. And here's two. I like pink, guys, so it's fine. You guys can't see it, but my hair is pink. I like pink. I'm gonna make a pink elephant. So don't be too upset if you guys can't make a gray elephant. It's fine. If you guys want to go and mix paint, just add 2 drops of black to a dollop of white, and you guys can go and make your home.
And then for anyone who's done the paintings to mix the paints at home, you need a lot less black than you actually think you need to mix with the white to make the gray.
2 drops, not kidding, guys. Now, back in the 1970s, that's when zoos today started to go and change their appearance. So I'm going to go and connect the 2 pieces that we cut out. I'm going to go, so I took them from there. I won't be able to add on my googly eyes just yet because my glue is kind of wonky, but we'll try. But that's when we realized that animals were having problems out in their environment. And that's when environmentalism was really starting to take effect. People were realizing that they had a pretty big impact on the world around them, and zoos were a really good start for that. And that's really where the zoos that we think of today kind of started to mold. So we not only want to go and bring people in to enjoy zoos, there's a really big purpose behind it. Zoos today have 2 purposes. Our 2 pillars are conservation and education. That is what zoos are built on top of today. And you can't have one without the other. And that started in that time frame. So we want to go and celebrate the zoos that we have because of that. So the accreditation standards started to become a thing around that time. And zoos began working together to realize that they are able to really start saving and protecting the environment. And that's still the biggest purpose of zoos today. So while it used to be a fun family environment, guys, it still is, but every time you visit a zoo, you're protecting the world around you just a little bit more, and that's a really great option. So we're able to go and promote conservation and even doing species releases. There's so many species out there here in the United States. The black-footed ferret, the California condor were all species that were saved because of zoos and their commitment to the wildlife. And that's the other really good thing about this month. I'll be talking about this more in a little bit. It is Wildlife Month. Yeah.
I think they just released, I think it was either a horned toad or lizard somewhere out in Texas, and I believe Dallas Zoo helped with that.
Yes. So those are other things. So, and that's here, again, just in the United States. Those are 3 species that we almost lost. The American red wolf, the Mexican gray wolf. Those were species that were almost gone. And thanks to rescue, relocation, and rehabilitation efforts through our government officials working closely with zoos, because it's not just one, you got to work together. They've been able to go and do that. So it's promoting awareness of these species so that you're protecting their environment, and we actually do releases. Yes.
Are there other ways besides rehabilitation and releases to increase populations to help wildlife?
And the biggest thing is understanding that we have to live together with wildlife. So that's kind of the start. If you think of it as kind of like a pyramid with us releasing animals into those, that's a a pinnacle achievement, but it's a very small population. And honestly, guys, we don't want to do that. We want to protect the animals that are there. So if you think about the easiest thing that you guys can do is learn to protect the environment. Simple ways that you guys can help, realizing that litter is a huge, huge issue that we have to deal with. How our development affects the wildlife that might already live there. So maybe we do want to live in a house, but maybe you realize that an apartment is going to be better for you. You don't need all that space, and you can live in a smaller area. There's lots of different ways that we can go and look into that, but how we affect our environment around us is your #1 step. Riding a bike instead of taking a car. Commuting if you can together. Taking that mass transit if you have it. All of those are little ways that we can really go and affect our population. The next thing is working within your local community to go and visit places that are going and supporting these animals. Your rehabilitation centers are a great one because they do need money too. Volunteering is a great way to help. Those are going to already help the animals that are in your area. And then the next one is going to a zoo who work with animals all over the world. And that's a really great way to help. Next question.
Michelle and Rexy say they switch their shampoos and conditioners to reduce plastics.
That is another really great way. Realizing that what we do every day makes a big impact. So what you're buying and how it's being used and disposed of. It's this all-encompassing circle. It's where it comes from and where it goes. And then everything in the middle too. So switching over to either little plastic or making sure that it's a recyclable material. So bar soap, bar conditioner. Instead of getting a big bulky plastic container every 2 months, getting a shampoo bar or a conditioner bar can last a little bit longer. It's way less material to pack, it's less shipping materials, and usually the materials that it's being made out of tend to be a bit more environmentally friendly because sodium lauryl sulfate is definitely a palm oil derivative. If you guys have not heard me talk about palm oil before, that's something where it is affecting orangutans already in Borneo. So those are really great ways. And if you have questions, guys, reach out to your local zoos. That's what we're here for. We want to go and help with that. And it has been absolutely amazing seeing you guys respond. I know that you guys have asked us questions, especially you, Rexy. I know you guys are always asking me questions. Don't ever stop. I love it. If you guys have questions, that's what we are here for. And we want to make sure that we are able to go and help you make those right choices, because things like elephants, guys, African elephants were taken off the endangered species list because of the awareness that zoos brought to them. They actually did some really good work, and we were able to go and help protect it. Asian elephants still need some help, so elephants as a whole are still on those lists, and unfortunately populations have begun back to decreasing with elephants, but we know we can make a difference. Same thing with pandas. Pandas are no longer on the endangered species list thanks to zoos and the awareness that you are. So a fun weekend out with the family, you're outside, getting that fresh air is also contributing to conservation, and we couldn't do that without zoos. So some fun things coming up here. Check it out. So again, this month is Wild About Wildlife Month all throughout the United States. We're going to be celebrating that here at the Lion Habitat Ranch this weekend. We're going to be doing some fun 4th of July stuff. So we know the kids maybe need some time out of the house. They're out of school, so even though there's no more cyber classes going on, come and visit us. I'm going to keep on talking, but it looks like we might overheat soon. So,
oh. That's not the face. It's fine.
I'm not a pro at reading Denise faces, guys, but I can understand her scream. She has some really good. There's a tarantula hawk wasp scream that I read.
That was terrifying.
But yeah, so we're having some fun things going on. We're going to do some 4th of July themed enrichment, but we're also going to have a wildlife scavenger hunt. So if the kids are walking around our property, they are able to go and find some fun little facts and photos around here to help with that wildlife, and that'll help them to identify the wildlife they might see in real life too. So that's a really fun one. We're going to be doing that this weekend. If you or your friends or your family are looking for something fun to do, go ahead and share this video, tag them, let them know that we are going to have those. That'll be a really, really fun thing to do. And check it out. Also, coming up is going to be National Zookeepers Week. This is a really fun week where, guys, check out your local zoos, and if you see a keeper, give them a big thanks. Being a keeper is a pretty tough job. We love what we do, but there's so many sacrifices that are made along the way to be able to do this career. So this is a great opportunity for your local community to go and support your local zoo, support even your rehab facility, because they are doing some pretty amazing work too, and they're missing out on a lot of time home with the family to make sure that they are taking care of those animals. So National Zookeeper Week is coming up. Go ahead, thank a keeper. If you're looking for ways that you want to go and thank your keepers, reach out to us. Reach out to your local American Association of Zookeepers. We call that AAZK, AAZK. You can go to aazk.org and see if you have an affiliation near you. Support them, sponsor them. They are going to be doing some awesome events. We have a lot of good national events going on all this month. July is a really fun time to be involved with zoos. And also, show me your elephants, guys. I don't care if they're pink with purple spots. I don't care if they're blue or gray. I want to see your elephants. When you make them, go ahead and post them in the comments. Yes, what do we got?
How many keepers work here?
We have 12 staff members. Ta-da! So Sometimes we're keepers, sometimes we're horticulture staff, sometimes we're maintenance personnel. That's the joy of working at a small facility. Zoos can be really big, zoos can be really small. So total, there's 12 of us here who work. So that's a pretty small facility, and that's the joy of it though. We get to go and work with all animals, so that's really fun. Some of your larger zoos, they have groups, so sometimes you have those who only take care of carnivores, take care of African species, so those are some really fun ones too. Sometimes they only get to go and take care of the giraffes. I'm glad I get to take care of him and all the other animals. He's just gonna munch away, and he's making me so jealous, guys. Giraffes can eat 18 hours a day, and that's the life I want. I won't lie, I just want to eat all day. Oh, so jealous. If you have questions about zoos, if you have questions about what it takes to work in the field, if you have questions about different conservation, if you need to be pointed in the direction of how zoos help wildlife, reach out. I am very able to do that for you, and I would absolutely love to point you in the right directions. You can check out Zoos Saving Species on Facebook. That is a Facebook page where some great infographics on. To give you an idea, guys, zoos here in the United States give $150 million every year to help support conservation and wildlife. So it's definitely not the zoos of the 1800s anymore. So it was interesting to learn that they started with a scientific purpose. That is still our goal, to learn, to explore, so that we can help them more. So we love the direction that zoos are taking right now. We love the direction of we're able to go and help with that and help to promote species awareness, because you love what you conserve what you love what you know what you're taught. If you're unable to know what these animals are or that they exist around you, how do you even know to protect them? That's why zoos are important. We want to go and get those words out. So we love seeing you. We love it when you ask questions. Please don't ever stop that. I really hope I see you this weekend. Again, we're going to be doing, that's going to be going all through the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Monday. We'll do it Monday too. We'll do it all weekend.
We'll do it all weekend. Okay. So there you go. Straight from the manager's mouth there. She wears the decision-making hat today. So we're going to have the scavenger hunt going all weekend. And we'll do a little enrichment once a day with our Animals That Are 4th of July theme. And hopefully we will see you then. If we can't visit, guys, keep checking back. We'll post photos and videos. We do hope to be able to see you soon, but I am so amazed by you guys. So check us out. And again, if you guys have the option of donating, that really, really does make a huge help with us. Also, things like your Amazon Smiles. That's a really great way to continue doing what you're doing, and also we get to benefit from that a little bit too. Can't wait to see you. I think that wraps it up. Show me your elephants. Woo, your elephants. And I'll be in touch. Until next time, guys. Bye, everyone.